Hey folks, and welcome back to my channel. Are you a cyclist and you're thinking about moving to the Corvallis area, Mid-Valley in Oregon? Well, welcome to Bike-Vallis. I'm Michael Krasilovsky, and my team and I are realtors over at Team K Realty out of Remax in Corvallis. So we actually help people do every day is buy and sell homes, but this is a video all about being a cyclist in the Mid-Valley so that we can be a resource for you since this is a requested topic. So let's start right off with a quick version of my personal story, actually. If you've watched my other videos, you probably know that the Mid-Valley is great for cyclists and that I actually moved here from across the country in Florida specifically for the bike-friendly community. My story is that I saw a bicycle magazine and the cover story was top 21 cities to be a cyclist in, and I saw that, and I was living in Florida at the time, and there was too much traffic for me, and I was a road cyclist, and I was like, I am gonna move to one of these towns. And it wasn't actually featuring Corvallis in that specific article, but the ranking system used online had Corvallis ranked as a gold level, nationally ranked bicycle-friendly community, and I used that magazine article and ranking system to decide to move here. So why is the Mid-Valley so great for cyclists? You've got a valley, as the name implies, which means that you've got the best of both worlds if you're a road cyclist or a trail rider. You've got some great flats, and you've got some great hills to climb. We also have a really mild climate year-round, so people play outside every season. You'll find bicycle commuters in the fall, spring, summer, and winter. Summers aren't too hot, winters aren't too cold. In fact, we're filming this video today over at Bike and Hike in downtown Corvallis, and special thanks to Tim and Raj for helping us make this video and letting us do that. Tim's behind the scenes here, but he was just talking to me about how one of Corvallis' many accolades is actually that we've got the most bicycle commuters per capita, and that's an accolade I didn't even know, which is really neat to hear. So we've got different terrain, we've got great climate, and we've also got a really bicycle-friendly transportation infrastructure, and that's super important. We've got bike lanes everywhere. We've got low speed limits in town. We've got bike racks on the public buses. We have designated paved paths separate from the road. So I'm not just talking about bike lanes, but paved paths that are adjacent to major roads so that you're not even on the main road and still being able to traverse the community. And we've got a plethora of bike maintenance shops. So in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about being a cyclist in this area, some of the bike shops, and some of the resources that you need to be aware of if you're thinking about making this move as a cyclist. Another feature of this community that's particularly bike-friendly is that most businesses have places to lock bikes. You'll see bike racks all over downtown. Another neat thing is that there's some short-term bike rental options, for example, over by Lynn Benton Community College and also in Southtown by Lincoln Elementary School. Corvallis features a local bicycle club, which is the Mid-Valley Bicycle Club. And just a fun tip, if you're looking for things in this area, look for Mid-Valley and then insert what you're looking for, or Heart of the Valley and then insert what you're looking for. In this case, it's the Mid-Valley Bicycle Club. Just a few minutes south of downtown, there's also a kids BMX track in Southtown, and that has a dirt track and jumps. And of course, don't forget the kids skate park in downtown right by the overpass underpass. As a cyclist, another thing you're going to really appreciate about being in Corvallis is that there are bike sensors in the bike lanes at major intersections for traffic signals. And you'll see special green paint in bike lanes near intersections to make sure that motorists know who's got which right-of-way and to be very aware of the bicycle culture in the area. This is something that's new to me, but 11th Street, which is just 2 blocks over from 9th Street, going north-south in town, 11th Street is a designated greenway, apparently. Pardon me if I'm getting the accolade wrong there. And it has these new poles in place to make sure that cars don't get too close to cyclists. And there's signage denoting how to bicycle commute and distances. So all in all, you'll see that this is a great place for bicycle commuting, and it's an excellent community for being a road cyclist or a mountain or trail rider in. In this video, we're going to be showing you some footage of the paved bicycle paths that are separate from the road, connecting things like downtown to southwest Corvallis, and also paths connecting Southtown in southeast Corvallis to downtown. It only takes maybe 15 or 20 minutes max to get corner to corner. So in other words, this is a small city or really just a big town, which also helps make it that much more bicycle friendly. Most of the terrain that's right here in town is pretty flat too. And anecdotally, I just want to put out there that this is a really safe area in so many ways. So you're still going to want to lock up your bike. Common sense applies here, but we hear about a lot less, bicycle theft than in what I'll call actual big cities. All right, let's get into some of the bike shops that need to be on your radar as you plan your first visit and want to connect with them. So we'll start off, of course, with Bike and Hike. This is where we're filming this video. They were super helpful in the process. Bike and Hike is very well known in the area, and it's right here in downtown Corvallis. They've got a variety of road cycles, mountain bikes, and they're a great local resource if you want to talk with them about some of their favorite rides and trails. Definitely check this place out. Come to think of it, there's 4 bicycle shops in downtown alone, and another one that you're going to want to know about is Corvallis Cyclery. Corvallis Cyclery is also in downtown Corvallis, and when I used to have my recumbent Bichetta, they were the ones that serviced it, and they've got some neat recumbents as well as what we'll call normal bikes, diamond frame bikes there as well. Peak Sports is another place downtown that's got to be on your radar. Peak Sports has 2 locations. They've got like a normal sporting goods store, but they also have a bike shop. They do a lot of trail riding there from what I've seen. And then Cycletopia is, of course, another downtown bike shop. I was walking by their window downtown a couple Sundays ago and saw a used tandem bike for sale that I should have bought because I don't see it in the window anymore. Let's not forget, there's also Corvallis Electric Bicycles, which is not a downtown shop. It's in Northwest Corvallis, and the e-bikes are starting to be a movement we're seeing more and more here, so that's a pretty cool thing to be aware of. Another really neat resource locally is the Bike Co-op, as I call it. Turns out the official term is the Corvallis Bicycle Collective. This is a neat place for you to be aware of. If you're into DIY bike repair, this is like a DIY bike repair shop. So if you're into that sort of thing, you want to learn more about your ride, they also teach classes there. They also help with some local events like Open Streets Corvallis that we missed just a couple weeks ago. Otherwise, I would insert B-roll right here. And you'll often see their pop-up bike shop tent at community events such as Fall Festival. So they're a good place to check out if you also want to volunteer in the bicycle community, come to think of it. Be sure to get your hands on the Corvallis and Benton County Bicycle Guide map. We'll put a link to that in the description below, and we'll put a screenshot of it here. You can get that map online, and a lot of the bike stores have copies of it that you can check out that you can purchase as well. But definitely check it out. On this map, it mentions that Corvallis has a Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Commission in place, which I didn't know about until I saw it on the map. And this is really cool. This is actually a commission that advises the City Council on both bicycle and pedestrian issues. And it also mentions, yet another accolade, that the city has 97% of collector and arterial streets as bike-friendly, which is outstanding. We also want to make sure to give a shout out to the Corvallis to Coast Trail, the C2C Trail, which is now complete, as you may have seen in one of our earlier videos. And this is a combination of both bike paths, gravel roads, and bike lanes that can take you all the way from Corvallis to the coast. You do need permits, if I recall, to camp overnight if you're on this trail, but you can bike all the way to the coast, and then you can bike back if you want, of course, or you can take the BAT, the Benton Area Transit Shuttle, back from the coast, which I think runs 4 times a day. So folks, thanks for checking this out. This video is part of a series including some other topics such as Hike-Vallis, Park-Vallis, Beer-Vallis, and more. So be sure to hit subscribe so that you don't miss other fun topics about Mid-Valley living. Special thanks again to Bike and Hike here for their help in us making this video and for letting us film here. And definitely when you get here, check out these shops as well as, again, the Mid-Valley Bicycle Club for more information about being a cyclist in Corvallis. Thanks and bye for now. Bonus! Before I go, there's just too much to remember. So another really neat thing about this area is that you've even got bicycle classes for kids. I'm not sure if it's some of the schools or the environmental center, but I totally see groups of school kids wearing their yellow vests, learning how to bicycle commute and traversing the town, and that's really fun. And Tim, as we were saying bye just now, was also mentioning that the community of Philomath right next door has a Philomath bicycle rodeo. I believe that the Philomath Police Department puts that on, and it's a fun annual event for the kids, and they go all the way from Philomath on the bike path that's separate from the road into downtown Corvallis, and then there's like a giveaway of a couple bikes at the end. So there's just a lot of cool stuff for you to check out here. Thanks again for checking out the video. I'm Michael Krasilovsky, Team K Realty in Corvallis, Oregon. Just give me a call if you need us to be a resource for you. We're happy to help. Thanks and bye for now.